My name is Omasha Brantley. I'm the offensive coordinator at Austin LBJ High School in Austin, Texas. We are a 4A school, which is just the third largest division in Texas. We got about 900 kids. Been at LBJ for going on three seasons now. This is my 7th year coaching. Appreciate you having me, man. I like chalkboard, this type of format, man. So I'm looking excited to learn. Looking forward to learning. Sorry.
All right. My name is Gaskin. I'm currently the defensive coordinator at Stebbins High School here in Dayton, Ohio. I've been coaching for roughly 14 years. I've been at 4 different schools. I've been a DC for 5 of those years. Just looking forward to kind of honing my skills a little bit, getting better at seeing formations and adjusting to them on the fly, and just love getting to meet other guys doing the work. I mean, high school coaching, we don't get paid a ton of money, but it's fun, and we get, I like to learn who the community is outside of just the state of Ohio. So good to be here with you guys, and it should be fun.
What I have just split zone right here, running it towards the nose 2-eye right here. Getting a double team, obviously that center and guards working to that front side wheel backer who's responsible for, I assume, that B gap right there. My play side tackles, zoning the end, my backside guard is working a double team on the 3 with the tackle to the mic, which is, the mic looks like he's zeroed up right there. And my sniffer's coming back to kick out that end right there, hopefully creating an extra gap on that backside. Right here, play side, my front side receivers, that safety's playing pretty low, so he's going to be responsible for some run action right there. So I'm going to push crack him. My backside receivers just cutting off right there. So my back's looking to hit that right there on the play side. Down the butt of the center, and hopefully there's a cutback right there with the extra gap we created.
We're a base 4-3 over team, so my Mike is actually a 2-gap player. He's a what we would call strong A to weak B. The wheel backer is really a guy that makes the end right. So if the end gets hooked, he's outside. If the end gets kicked out, he's coming inside to help on that B gap. Now I'm doing a roll to the weak, so that corner is going to squat in the flat. Strong safety is going to go deep third. Free safety is going to roll to the middle third. Corner to the 2 receiver side is going to drop to the deep third. Sam will have outside. He will be the force player and also the flat player on the other side. Everybody else has the gap in front of them. The end is obviously the C gap, 3 techs B gap. Nose is the weak A. End is the weak C. But he really has a little bit of play. But typically, when you draw it up, he's a weak C gap. With this formation, with it being to the boundary, with the receiving threats into the boundary, I'm going to have my Will is playing like a cut technique where he's eyeing 2 and basically reading 2. If 2 goes vertical, safety's staying over top. Will is going to run underneath with the number 2. Corner is basically manned up on 1 unless 1 goes inside immediately. Then they will pass off with safety help over the top. Will is he's kind of a freed up guy because he doesn't have a direct gap because the tackle's in the B gap, ends in the C gap. So he doesn't have a hard run gap that he has to fly to right away, so he can read the pass a little easier there. Mike, again, small or weak A or strong A to weak B. He's a 2-go player. Now Sam is actually stacked kind of with his outside or his inside foot splitting the butt of the end, and he's making the end right. And then we have the free safety. He's over the top, and corner is manned up on the backside on the X.
Just the sail concept to the boundary, deep out, mandatory outside release by the Z, the H running the deep out. I'm going to get my back out on this on the swing route backside, and the X is going to slant. Basically, my A is going to sit in and have 6-minute protection. Hopefully, we're just going to slide right there to the boundary. My A insert B gap right there. What I'm just telling my quarterback right here, you can kind of look either way. We got that man look right there to the field. The free goes out with the back. Then look for the slant right there coming back from the field right there. But you can take the money on the front side to the deep out if you have it as well. Hard formation run against right here. Hard alignment. I just got little scissors. Little Mike Lee scissors kind of stepped out of here. Just attacking this look right here, where hopefully we're trying to occupy that free. I like the leverage I have out there with the Sam playing outside of number 2. Trying to get a vertical push by the number 2-3 receivers, and hopefully we can get that scissors to point to break at the same time, about 10 to 12 yards, and hopefully hit the H right there in the middle of the field. My protection hopefully is, they're playing games right here. So I'm keeping my back end, man. I'm keeping my back end. Something's coming. So hopefully my slide side to the field to take care of that twist right there. My man, hopefully we're just working to sort that out to my man side. My back's responsible for the wheel backer right there. My backside receivers just got a choice route. But I'm actually looking just to hit looking to hit that A or the H right there. Whoever they don't decide to switch off, whoever pops open on this to the field on 3rd and 6.
Everybody has their own terminology. Basically, we're Xing out number 1 to the trip side, and then we're playing 2 read or palms with between 3 and 2 with the free safety and the Sam/nickel. Mike is walling A if he goes vertical, so he's helping on the wall, keeping him pushed out. Will is spying the back. If he stays in the block, he's kind of a rat in the hole, taking anything short or helping anything short, kind of crossing. Sam and corner on the backside are actually going to run. My corner's running a bail, and my Sam's actually going to come down because he's going to help run support to the weak side and take the flats or anything short from the X, like a slant or anything quick game like that. So they're doing a 2 invert on the backside. He was right. We are playing games. So I'm running a double, what I call an eat stunt. Ends coming in. Tackles dragging the guard and the tackle out with him. So he's taking a wide B gap, taking both linemen with him. Ends are starting upfield, coming back into the A gaps. Most people call it a cop technique on the nose and the tackle. They're running that cop, so now they have to keep outside shoulder contained on that quarterback. So they're not just flying upfield just to fly upfield. They have to be cognizant of where the quarterback's at and not let him get outside, because then we really don't have a lot of people to cover if he takes off running. So we have to be cognizant of that. Run a poach technique from the backside, strong safety. He's going to I-3. If he stays vertical, he's going to take him over top. Mike is walling 3 from the inside. I've got the Sam, corner, and free safety are running like a quarters concept to that side. So it's quarter with Sam underneath, playing a little deeper than normal because it's such a long distance. But he's essentially anything short, running, taking anything away short. Will on the backside is taking anything wheel type from number 2. And corner is deep 3rd. So we have protection for 2 verts on that side with the strong safety playing poach. Mike, like I said, is helping out short middle, wall in number 3 if he goes vertical. And then end is a 5. Nose is in a 3. Tackles in a 3, and end is in a 5. So we're like a 33 here. I call it money, but and we're not playing any games. We're just coming. I'm gonna make your center have to peel, or else everybody's going 1-on-1, baby.
Yeah. So right here, I just got a little version of Y cross right here out of empty. My H is coming across. He's a crosser, deep crosser at about 15, 17 yards on the opposite hash. So I'm assuming actually, So my A is going to be on a deep out route. My Z is on the go. Backside, I just got to be in the deep out at 12 yards. My X is running outside release go. My protection will slide to the field again where backside will man. So my center's eyeing Mike. Make sure that he's not coming right there. My quarterback has to know that the wheel he's coming. We can't get him. So my F will be hot. He'll be my hot receiver. So with this poach kind of look right here, we're expecting as the A goes vertical, the strong safety eyes will get off of him, and hopefully we can hit the H right there in the middle of the field.
Thank you, Coach Brantley, for going through it with us and just I love, like I said, I love talking ball. I love doing chalk talk, kind of what ifs and stuff. Just because I think it keeps you fresh. When you have to see the formations, you have to see the concepts to stay fresh. And I know some of it is a lost art with huddle and the sideline stuff, and you can review your plays right away. Not like back when I first started, when you relaying stuff down to you all the time. It's a little easier now, but it's still good to have that mental quickness of, hey, this is what they're doing with their trips concept, that sort of thing, so you can formulate quicker on the sideline. But I just want to thank Coach Brantley a bunch. And, I've been down to Texas a few times on business, and, I always love, because you guys take football, like, man, it's like, I went to see, I was in Dallas a couple years ago, so I had to drive up to see Allen, to see the big stadium there in Allen, and, El Paso and all those down there. And it's just, even Highlands there in town, the Highlanders there, man, those guys, the Scots are, it's a different, like, we got some good teams, don't get me wrong, up here in Ohio, we got some tradition for sure. But man, it's big down there, and y'all do it big. I like it down there.
Appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate you, Coach Mallard, having me. Coach Gaskin's good stuff, man. I'm always open to learn. Just something that I've been open to this off season. Something that it's kind of new to me. Is just learning from coaches from new states. Ohio, South Carolina. I talked to some coaches in Arizona. Some stuff that they're doing that we don't really see down here in Texas a lot. We see some stuff, but it's different. So. I love the game. I love this type of format the coach has been doing with the chalk war and, getting to kind of react fast. And, with me, this will be my 3rd year as offensive coordinator, so, I'm always open to learn. I've been studying more defenses than I have in offense, at this point in my career. So that's what it's all about, this profession. It's learning, growing, meeting other people and creating, lifelong relationships, man. It's pretty cool. So appreciate y'all having me.